Video number 2 probably should have been video number 1. Most important thing in sales is to grind because it is a numbers game. So you must get frequent before you can get good. You have to be out there making the sales calls, knocking on the doors, and getting in front of prospects before you're gonna get the perfect pitch and up your closing percentage. So if you're sitting around, at your desk, trying to make the perfect pitch, writing it out, thinking, when I get this perfect, I'm gonna go out and then start making sales calls, you are wasting your time and it's not gonna help. You need to get out there and get in front of people because you're not gonna know what works and what doesn't work until you give it a try. You need to figure out your closing percentage as well. So you need to be in front of customers so you can figure this out, because at first you're gonna get a lot of no's, and knowing your percentages is gonna help with those no's. You figure out you're closing at a 10% closing rate. That means every 10 customers you talk to, you should close one of them. So then if you have a day where you've got 9 no's in a row, you know, hey, I'm closing at a 10% ratio. That means I should be getting pretty close to a yes, and that helps you at first keep going when everything seems like it's falling apart. Stay positive and smile. No matter what, no matter how you're feeling, you need to take your emotions out of it because not everyone's a buyer. Not everyone is gonna buy your product, especially if you're doing cold calls like door to door. Not everyone's gonna be interested in pest control, solar panels, home security. Even though these are all good products, some people just really don't want it. A person that's never had a bug in their house or something. Or maybe it's 12 dudes living in a home and they're not tripping on a home security system or something like that. You need to realize that not everyone is a buyer and you need to filter fast. You need to filter between the smoke screens and people that really have no interest. A smoke screen is whenever you knock on a door and before you even say what you're doing there, they see, oh, he's a salesman. Oh, not interested, I'm busy. If you get that, you will have to push past that and at least let them know what you're doing there to see if they have interest. But if someone really has absolutely no interest, you need to move on. You need to know when to move on and when to fight, because this is gonna save you time and energy. If you give all of your energy to someone that really has no interest, you're gonna be wasting your time, you're gonna be lowering your frequency, and you're gonna be using up energy that could be used on someone that is willing to buy. So whenever someone says, oh, I'm not interested, you need to do a little bit more digging. But if they're like angry, especially if they're like really mad, maybe they had a bad day. Maybe their goldfish just died. You don't know, but if they're really mad and you try to fight them, you're gonna lower your frequency and it's gonna mess up your closing percentage for the rest of the day. So you need to take emotions out of it, do the work, and know when to move on and know when to fight. You're gonna be faced with 2 voices in your head every day as a salesman. Your bitch voice and your boss voice. And you need to listen to the boss voice daily, because if not, you're gonna fall. The bitch voice is that voice in your head every day whenever you're out making calls, where it's like, oh, I haven't really made any sales today. Maybe I just suck. Oh, everyone's being mean to me. Sales is really hard. Maybe I'm just not cut out for sales. Maybe I should go and sit at McDonald's and get a McFlurry and really think about how I'm gonna make my next calls, because obviously it's not working very well. So I think the best thing to do is think about it. Your boss voice is the voice that's saying, let's go, let's keep making the calls, let's keep pushing, let's keep hammering. I'm 1 sale away. Put a smile on my face, I know what I gotta do, and I'm gonna do it. You need to cultivate discipline to build this boss voice. The best way to cultivate that is by doing hard things daily. Working out. I know everyone says it, it's so simple, everyone knows it, but you need to work out daily, even when you're not feeling like doing what you know you need to do, and it gives you more energy throughout the day. Really, it's whatever you prefer. You can cultivate discipline by trying to beat your vices, cold showers, there's a lot of ways, but you need to figure out for you how to cultivate discipline so when you're at work and you're having a shitty day, everyone's being a jerk, you know how to keep pushing and keep pushing until you get that sale. Set a routine so everything is on autopilot, a work routine. So you know exactly when you're gonna pee, when you're gonna get water, when you're gonna eat a snack if you're gonna eat a snack, when you're gonna get a couple minutes of shade. You need to have a baseline parameter worked out to where you know what you're doing, to where it's autopilot. When you show up, you're on the doors at 8 a.m. You're on the doors at 9 a.m. You're taking your first call at 9:15. And you don't even have to think about it. And then if you can cultivate the discipline to stick to that work routine every day, before you know it, it's just autopilot. It's easy and it takes a lot less effort. And then last thing, the curb is lava. So this is for people in door-to-door, but it can relate to any sales. If you're sitting on the curb contemplating life, just feeding your freaking bitch voice, that is lava. It's burning through your money, it's burning through your dreams, it's burning through your career, it's burning through your success, and you need to stay away from that. Treat it as a deadly lava, a poison. Stay off the curb. Get up, knock on that next door, feed your boss voice every day, and yeah, stay positive and keep working. Just keep hammering it every single day. Whenever I get into the office, oh, here's another thing. You can be number one without having the highest closing percentage. So like, I would always hear people in the office go, oh yeah, today I got 3 sales and I only took 5 calls. Like, I must be the greatest. And I'm thinking, dude, I took 10 calls and I got 4 sales. Who's getting paid more at the end of the day? Me. So who cares? I would be number one most of the time, but I don't know if I was ever number one in closing percentage. I was usually like 6th or 7th, but I'd still be number one just because I would outwork everyone and I would play the numbers. So you gotta grind, it's a numbers game, and you must get frequent to get good.